To customize your logo, you just go to the logo you want to customize, choose the control layer, and here you have the custom effect. You will see another tutorial that I created for the title fix in the next cut. This is practically the same, but the main difference that effect has the text subfolder, and this has the logo subfolder. Everything is the same except two options. First one, you can choose to use fill or outline logo, and the second one you can choose colorize your logo or no. And when you colorize it, you can choose any color you want and it will be applied. If in some way you don't see update in the preview screen straight away, then this is the problem that After Effects sometimes have with the cache preview. So just go to Edit, Purge All, or push Ctrl Alt and numpad/delete button. And let's dive inside the tutorial how to use every other awesome options that I set up for you, from the background to post VFX subfolders. So when you choose the version of titles you want to edit, just open it with your version of After Effects, and you just need to go to two folders. Second one is change the text. You just go in it, type any text you need, and that's it, you close it. Everything else is inside the titles comps. You have only one control layer. You go to Effects and Controls. If it's some way you don't get it, you just go to Window and enable it. And here you will find built-in custom effect with different subfolders that you can control. And if you're working in older version of After Effects, you might have the missing sign, but it's only a visual error. It's worked perfectly. So first of all, the text, you can turn on, turn off additional elements, and you have additional control, so you can scale down, scale up, and move your title and build another unique titles. You have a color control, so you can change it. And when you're happy, you can go down to the background layer. You can change the colors of the background. You can turn on the frame mode and add additional background. And to have retro feel to it, you have 4 different stickers that you can use. You just put it in the corner. You have a VHS sign, vinyl sign. You have a color control for them, so you can build it. And you have a time code, so you can feel like you're watching real VHS movie. And the fun part starts in the Vhs Damage, where I try to recreate all the VHS noises and scratches that you can get with the old bad tape. So first is the color damage, second one is the scratches on the screen, third one is the big noise, and you have additional opacity control, so if you get too much of it, you can reduce it or make it even crazier. And if you want to see before after, you turn on, turned off. Type artifacts is the random lines that get you a glitches and the wavy bad weak signal effect. Again, you have an opacity control for it. You see it. The third one is the Vhs Noise. Probably you can't see it. Here I find the more obvious result. You can see the small white streaks as a noise, as damage tape. So you can turn it on, turn it off, and then render it, and you will see how it looks. And the final one is the TV lines. You can see as the back weak TV signal. You can make it harder or make it a little bit less obvious. As usual, you get post effects to finalize it. You have a chromatic aberration as nice red and blue retro effect. You can change it as you like to add additional values to shift red, green, and blue signal. The edge sharpness, it makes it a little bit more contrast and a little bit more offset on the edges. Personally, I like to always leave it on. Noise is a final damage when you get a blurry and noisy result as the old VHS tape. Color vibrance and color saturation, if you don't get enough of the colors, you can crank it up and even burn it out. Contrast is the basic contrast, but you can get pretty crazy with it, so I would recommend you just type small values. You get a small flicker, vignette, TV lens, and my favorite pixel mode, so you can get different results. And that's it, you have 21 title. Each one has his own controls. You can play around and make your perfect result, and then you just go to composition, add to render queue, and render it in any resolution you need.